Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another afternoon and evening of Grizzlies boys soccer. Today we are down the street about a mile and a half at Bishop Carroll Catholic High School and Bishop Carroll Family Stadium for a Greater Wichita Athletic League doubleheader between the Grizzlies and the Golden Eagles of Carroll. We're about 11 minutes from kickoff of the junior varsity contest, which will be played first. It's a beautiful day here in Wichita, temperature 79 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, and virtually no wind. You couldn't ask for a better day for soccer than we're getting here today, and this is like the third game in a row where we've had this absolutely gorgeous soccer weather. Don't have a lot to report for you except that the JV squad is coming off of a win. They defeated Cape and Mount Carmel's JV 3-2 in their last appearance on Tuesday night at Northwest. The varsity fell in the second game 5-2. We'll talk more about that later. The varsity desperately searching for a win. They have lost 7 of 8 so far on the season. And a loss here would mean that the best they could do if they win out would be to finish at 500. So they're really looking for a win in each game. They just haven't been able to find the back of the net in a timely fashion, and they're not possessing a ball enough to prevent our opponents from tying up Evan Locke for most of the game. So we'll see what happens with that in the nightcap. In the meantime, we have this junior varsity contest coming up. We have not yet been given starters for either team. And be honest with you, we may not get them for the JV contest. The public address announcer is 2 booths over to my right tonight. I can pretty much guess that Daniel Avila will be in goal for the JV. He's a sophomore. He'll wear number 0. Some of the others that I would expect to start, Ben George, Matisse Saez, Jude Sizemore, Christopher Carrera. Jordan Journey was injured in the varsity game on Tuesday, and he is, as far as I know, he is not available tonight and will probably be available on Tuesday. They're taking him day by day with an ankle injury. Emerson Ernest going to see a lot of action, as is Memphis Estrada, Emiliano Arambula, I'm looking down at Johnny Hune. I don't know if he will start tonight, but he will definitely see a lot of action. Zane Umeri will start. So there's a lot of familiarity on the Grizzlies side tonight. Grizzlies will be in their road white uniforms tonight. White shirts with blue trunks, blue numerals. Bishop Carroll, solid green, top to bottom, with the exception of the numbers, which are yellow, or gold, if you will. And you're not going to hear a lot of number calling tonight. I'm doing something that I absolutely dread doing, and that is I'm doing this entire broadcast by myself. So as such, I am my own engineer and my own videographer, and there's going to be times when I have to step away from the camera to do something with the with engineering on the computer program, or vice versa. So there may be a little bit of interruption in what you're seeing. During the evening, and there's not much I can do about it, and we'll apologize for it in advance. The good news is we're actually doing this puppy live. We're hoping that our internet feed holds tonight. Want to thank Mike Skaggs, the head coach of Bishop Carroll, who's always a true gentleman, for his assistance, along with the PA people in the booth next door, and the scoreboard operator for helping us attach two hardwired Ethernet up here. We're not sure exactly whether it's going to go or not. We're assuming it will. We've run some tests, and the tests have all been good. So we're going to assume we're going to be able to give you a good picture throughout the evening tonight. Grizzlies play here tonight, and then Tuesday they're back home. They'll take on the South High Titans at home on Tuesday. That'll begin at 4:45. Presuming we still have the internet problem at home, and assuming we can get it resolved by then, we're supposed to be close. Assuming we get it resolved by then, we'll have it for you live. Otherwise, it will be delayed, as all the other home broadcasts have been. Thursday, next Thursday, 1 week from tonight, we travel to North High to take on the Red Hawks in a doubleheader. And the varsity will play first because, as you know, North High does not have any lights. That game will start at 4 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 3:45 if we can do it live. They do not have internet available at North High, so if we can't get our hotspot problem resolved by then, we'll have to record that one as well. And then we have the following Tuesday off. That's the 8th. We're off. That's our bye. And then we have 2 games at home. The 10th will take on Heights in a doubleheader. And then on the 15th, the Indians from Manhattan, Kansas will come down for a doubleheader. And then we'll wrap up the regular season with 2 away games, one at Mays High and the other at East. That's on the 17th and the 22nd, respectively. So senior night for us will be the Manhattan game, which is the 15th. So it's only 2 weeks. Hard to believe we only have 2 weeks left, and it's senior night already. So, gosh, the season has gone by in a real hurry. Plenty left, though. We've got, including tonight, 6 games remaining on the schedule. And then, of course, we have, I think I counted that wrong, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 games remaining. And then, of course, we have playoffs after that. And it's a pretty safe bet we're not going to host any playoff games, but we will be playing in at least one. So we'll just have to see how that goes and where we have to travel. It would be nice if we could stay home, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Looks like we're getting ready to start. Bishop Carroll is taking the field, awaiting the Grizzlies to do the same thing. Press box here at Bishop Carroll is a lot lower to the ground than it is at most of the other schools we play at. As good an angle here for you as we normally would. Not much we can do about that. And of course, this is a multi-purpose turf field here at Bishop Carroll, marked for football and soccer as well. I do. I do. Come in and close the door. Folks, I'll be right back. What I need is for you guys to take turns running the camera. Okay? All you have to do that screen, okay, and follow the ball.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do. Go where the ball goes, okay?
All right.
That would be absolutely awesome. And then after a while, you guys can switch off, okay?
All right.
And if you really feel bold, you can do this.
What is that?
This is the broadcast computer. It's not hard. For soccer, it's real easy. In fact, take my seat. You're going to do it. Hang on a minute, folks. We're doing some quick training. Okay. Use the mouse. See where it says start? That starts and stops the clock. They haven't started it yet. Okay? I'll tell you when to stop it. Right here, this is us. That's Carroll. Up and down to add goals when they score. That's all you got to worry about. Okay?
So you want to start it right now?
Huh?
Or when do you want to start it?
They're about ready to kick off. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to yak. Literally waiting for a clock reset for 30 minutes, and then we'll see who's kicking off. Now, Northwest leaves the field for some reason. Bishop Carroll will be playing from left to right, Northwest right to left. The wind, what little wind there is behind Bishop Carroll here in the first half. While there's a break, give me a moment. Okay, tell me who you guys are again.
Jordan.
You're Jordan. Are you hurt?
Yeah.
How bad is it?
It's not bad. It's just like it's like sprain.
Okay. We've never met. I'm Kevin Arkin. And you are?
Xavier.
Say again?
Xavier.
Xavier. Okay. Are you an Urbano?
Yeah.
You related to Christian? I know your grandmother real well. Lisa?
I don't know who that is.
She works at Riverside Cafe.
I don't know that side.
You don't know who that is? Oh. She knows who you guys are. She's probably watching tonight. Okay. Jordan Journey and Zadrian Urbano are our videographers tonight. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, Jordan got hurt in the Capon game on Tuesday night, and he's in street clothes, will not play tonight. Hopefully he can be back Tuesday, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, thinks he'll be back on Tuesday. So we're glad to have both of you guys up here. I appreciate the help. And in between games, I'll buy you a burger and a drink for doing it. We're still awaiting. I don't know what the delay is here because it's already past 5 o'clock. Are you having a hard time, Jordan, seeing the screen?
No, I can see it.
Because I can tilt it if you want.
Oh, no,
It does tilt.
it's all right.
You're sure? Okay. Pass me that water jug, will you? Thank you. Look at that. We even have air conditioning. How'd you like to have a scoreboard like that? They just got that. Bishop Carroll has its own jumbotron, and it's a lot more jumbo than ours, given to them as a gift by a constituent of the school. I don't know what they spent on it, but I do know it was 6 figures. And I believe it. That thing is huge. That's got to be 20 by 30 feet. Unfortunately, you can't see it we can't get a camera on it from here because the building is in the way. Well, here we are, folks. Guess we'll take a moment here and thank some of our sponsors. Mel Hambledon Ford, big sponsor for many years. Credit Union of America, thank them for their support. Tom Lassiter and Fleece and Gooing Law Firm. Dugan and Giroux attorneys. Dan Giroux, a former Wichita Northwest soccer player himself. Chris and Jan Shoemaker, of course. Jan, the mother of the late Eric Prophet. Strong supporters of the program ever since, and they're the reason that our soccer field is the way it is. Which is well, we're making progress. The Grizzlies are on the field. They just put 30 minutes on the clock. Now we're waiting on a whistle, and it's about to come. And get ready to start the clock there, young man. And we are off. Carroll kicks it off, takes possession here on the near side. Passing it forward. And a quick throw in now for Northwest. Grizzlies have it. And they try and give and go, and it didn't work, goes out of play. Carroll will get it right back for a throw in. Ball taken there by Marshall Gregory. And he still got it. Now that one's knocked out of play, and it goes to Northwest. I don't know who both of the referees are. I do recognize Troy Fowler on the near side. Centering pass is intercepted by the defense. Now Carroll gets it back again, working it down from the 25 to the 20. And the Grizzlies break it up, but they don't control. Out of play it goes. Northwest throws it in down the near side. Memphis Estrada with it. Has a player draped on him. Nice centering pass. Emiliano sends it forward. It's intercepted by Bishop Carroll. And they bring it forward. Now Northwest gets it back. And a quick pass is intercepted by Carroll. Here they come, 3-on-3. Down the left side, there's a shot coming and a score. And you stop the clock there and add a score to Carroll. There you go. And you'll start it again when they kick off. Bishop Carroll draws first blood here. And it's 1-0. That's a defensive lapse. They let everybody get behind. Don't know who scored it, and we can't hear the PA announcer. Grizzlies send a long one down all the way back to their keeper. Their keeper is Adam Rittlinger, a junior. Out of play to Carroll. Back line of the Eagles controlling the ball at the moment. Now they send one forward for Garcia. Good possession. That one's broken up very nicely by Emerson Ernest. Carroll gets it right back. Memphis takes it for Northwest. Now it's sent across and back. It's George with it. He can't control it. And here comes Carroll back into Grizzly territory. And another ball, and that one is going to be broken up, and Daniel will fall on the ball for Northwest. Northwest throws it in. Carroll takes it right away. Grizzlies trying to work it down. They've got it at the 25. That one gets chipped out. It'll belong to the Eagles. Oh, it belongs to Northwest. Excuse me. Grizzlies inside the 20. There's a long, wide shot that's going to go over the goal line, and that will be a goal kick for the Eagles. Nothing, 25 and a half remaining in the first half. If you just joined us live, this is the junior varsity game. Varsity will follow. Out of play to Northwest. Can you guys tell me who's number one for us?
Devlin.
Who's that?
Devlin.
Oh, he's 24 on my roster. Okay. Guys changed me up on the numbers again. Here comes Carroll, 3-on-4. And a nice stop there defensively for Northwest, and they'll bring it back across the halfway line. Carroll brings it to the near side. Now a centering pass. Good possession here by the Eagles. Burnett fighting for it. And here comes Carroll sending one across for a tip in. They didn't get it. Daniel falls on it. And it will be a goalkeeper distribution. Out to center it comes. And they stop play here for something. I think they called a foul on Northwest at the 15-yard line. So they called a foul just as the ball was being sent out. A dangerous free kick coming for the Eagles here. Short one, then the shot taken, blocked by the defense. Grizzlies working it down. There's a long pass forward. Memphis goes down and gets behind everybody. Quick shot. And a save. And we have a player down for Bishop Carroll. You want to stop the clock? Bishop Carroll's trainer heads for the field. And they're helping him off. Hopefully it's not a serious injury. I can't tell you who it is, to be honest with you, because I never got my binoculars out. That's not fair, they are. Carroll brings it up the near side. Knocked out of play. Carroll will get a throw in. Nice play there by Elijah Garcia for the Eagles to bring it down. In it comes, out it goes, and it will belong to Carroll once again. Throw in comes to the center of the field. And they'll send it to the back line at the 43. And there's Burnett. Nice interception. Tries to feed it to Memphis on the near side. Memphis back to Devlin Burnett. Burnett all the way back to his line. Martinez sends it forward. It's intercepted by Carroll. Here come the Eagles. They just may send this to their keeper, and they send it down the far sideline. Good job by the Grizzlies to hold that one in. This one's going to go all the way back to Rittinger. Up the near side. Carroll on the move now. There's Garcia with it again. Ball centered and taken away at the 30. Grizzlies trying it forward now. That's Jude Sizemore with it to Martinez. And it's sent back up here in the direction of Memphis, but it goes out of play. And it'll belong to the Eagles. 19 and a half remaining, first half. 1-0, Grizzlies trail. Varsity game will follow 20 minutes after this one. Here's Memphis taking it away. Nice. 2-on-5 come the Grizzlies, and they get the shot off, and it goes wide left. That'll be a goal kick for Carroll, and that was a great opportunity. And well done just to get the shot away. Ball's in. Memphis has it for Northwest. Can't get it by the defenders. Grizzlies maintain it. Martinez up to get it. And now Carroll takes it away. Unfortunate. Into the near corner, and Carroll keeps it in. Corner of the penalty area. There's a crossing pass, and it goes through everybody and will go out of play, and I think that's a throw in for Northwest. And the Throw in comes in. Carroll intercepts it. Trying to get a shot off, can't do it, and then Daniel finally corrals the ball. He'll punt it. Oh, he'll throw it, actually. He throws it out here to Martinez on the near side. Burnett can't control it. It goes out of play to Bishop Carroll. Marshall Gregory throws it in. And the fight for it on the near side. Sorry about that. This one's going to roll out of play. Grizzlies are going to sub a player here. They'll do that at the next sub that they're allowed. Elijah Esther standing on the sideline over there waiting to come in. On the near side, Garcia right to Daniel, and he makes the save. Good shot, good save. And Daniel Avila will have the goalkeeper distribution, sends it out past midfield. Good job fighting for it. Now down he goes. That ought to be a foul. And they are not giving him the foul. They are giving us the throw in. Esther comes in now. Throw comes in. Intercepted, knocked out of play. We'll do it all over again. Here's another one. That one's intercepted and headed. Martinez gets it for Northwest. Oh, nice move to pull it away from two defenders. Carroll gets it, bringing it up the near side. Knocked out of play by Martinez. Pretty good defense there. Approaching 15 to go here, first half. Grizzlies down by 1. Esther intercepts it, sends it forward. Jude Sizemore fighting for it. Can't get it. Here comes Carroll. Martinez intercepts it. And they send it wide. Good marking by Northwest defensively. And that one goes out of play. Carroll will throw it in. That one back to Daniel, and he'll have a, they called, looks like they called an offside. They did. So it'll be a free kick for Northwest. They take the short route and put it right onto a green foot. Don't want to do that. That one knocked out of play. We'll do it all over again. Pick up 20 yards in the process. Throw in from the 45. And it comes. There's a chance on the far side. 1-on-3. Does shot and a great save by Rittinger. That was a good pass and a good shot and a good save. 3 good plays back to back to back. This one thrown in near the corner. Jude Sizemore outnumbered. Goes out of play, and it'll be a throw in for Northwest. Esther throws it into Sizemore. Sizemore can't control it. And Carroll has it. They send it wide. Down the far side, Carroll still working it. Grizzlies marking tight, trying to get something back. Goes out of play. I believe that'll be a Carroll throw in. It is, and they do so very quickly. Here's Memphis with it at center. Tried a short pass, and it got intercepted. Now they're going to call a foul, and it'll be a free kick for the Grizzlies. Ball be placed at the 35. There's a long one up the middle. Memphis has got it for the moment. And now there's a long chip that's going to go all the way back to Rittinger, and he'll pick it up now. And he'll have a distribution on the near side. Long one forward. One-on-one comes Carroll. That goes out of play, and Carroll will corral it and get ready to throw it in. Throw-in's intercepted by the Grizzlies. They kick it right out of bounds again, and it will be another throw-in. 10 minutes to go now, first half. Grizzlies down 1-0. Goal kick for Northwest. Daniel will take this one himself. A weak pass forward is intercepted by Carroll and then knocked out of bounds. Carroll will throw it in. Here's one that goes through everybody, and that'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Big boot. Throw in for Carroll. That one in the air. Carroll still has it. Okay, Northwest restarts it. Pardon me. Carroll intercepts and sends it right back. Daniel right there, and it's a good thing. Carroll had a man ready to pick up the slop and get it home. Another interception by Carroll. They'll send it back to their back line at their own 40. Now forward. Good job by the Grizzlies to get it back. Forward on the far side. Here's a chance for the Grizzlies. That one is chipped over the goal line. And that'll be a goal kick for Carroll. I thought it might have been tipped. I guess not. Carroll will get the restart. Playing a little possession ball in the back. And that one is intercepted by Bustamante. Good job of control by Carroll. Coming up the near side now is Cruz Salazar for the Eagles. They'll have a throw in. Dylan Berry. And Carroll subbed a player in. Subs are on the far side of the field from us, and I did not see him standing there, so I don't know who it was that came in. Out of play to Carroll. Bustamante can't get it to a white shirt. Here comes Carroll back. There's a nice pass into space. Nobody there to get it except Daniel, who will have a goalkeeper distribution. Into the center of the penalty area, and that's deflected wide and knocked out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Grizzlies down 1-0. Ball thrown in, and they didn't like something. Over and give it to Carroll. And they'll bring the ball, switch it over here to the near side. Barry's fighting for it, and Grizzlies come away with it. Beautiful job by Emiliano. Carroll comes back with it. It goes down the sideline. Northwest will get the throw in here. And they let the play go on advantage here. This goes all the way back to Daniel, and he'll have a goalkeeper distribution. We don't have a halftime guest for you tonight, so we're going to go Silent Sunday on you here at halftime. Let you hear for a moment from our fine sponsors. Carroll with it, and there's a good lead pass and a breakaway. Shot and a save by Daniel. On a one-on-one shot, Daniel comes up big. Ball finally cleared to the near side, but not out. Carroll still with it. Carroll with it on the near side. And the Grizzlies send a long one back. There's nobody back there except Rittinger. He'll pick it up and have a goalkeeper distribution. He throws it out to the 30. And Carroll maintains the possession. Back to Rittinger again. In the air, out towards center. Good chest trap. Nice job by to get that back. Less than a minute to go now in the first half. Looks like the Grizzlies will go into halftime trailing 1-0. Not all that bad. One defensive mistake cost them. A long one. Here's a chance for the Grizzlies, and no. Rittinger will get it. 7 seconds to go. That will do it for the first half. 3, 2, 1, and halftime. And the score at half, Bishop Carroll 1, Northwest nothing. Stay with us. We'll come back here for the second half in just a few minutes. In the meantime, here's a message from our sponsors. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals. Being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition, Mount Hamilton. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
To redefine yourself.
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
the best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was along to now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Welcome back to Bishop Carroll High School. We're at halftime of the junior varsity game, getting set for the start of the second half. Grizzlies trail at halftime 1-0, and played the first half of this one. Need to get one back. Players are returning to the field, getting ready for the second half. Grizzlies will play from left to right in this half. As you're watching it, they will be defending the south goal. This field laid out in the same directions as our own at Northwest. Difference is we have grass. Which do you guys prefer, grass or turf? I guess I'm a purist because I think soccer should be played on grass. Northwest will kick it. They'll be looking to tie it up here and make things level. And we're underway. Quickly intercepts that. Now Grizzlies get it right back. Sizemore fighting for it. Foul called. It'll be a free kick for Northwest from the 40. A long one in the air, too long, and Brittinger will have no problem getting that one for the Golden Eagles, and he quickly distributes. Aaron Rivas fighting for it, can't keep it. Now here's a chance for the Eagles, but they're going to call somebody offside indeed, and it will be a free kick for Northwest. If you're just joining us, we're just underway in the second half of the JV game between Bishop Carroll and Northwest. And the Grizzlies trail 1-0. And if you are just joining us, or if you've been with us, glad to have you on board, and we thank you. A lot of play, unfortunately, and do me a favor, see. I just want to check something. I was afraid of that. How bad is it? It seems to be okay. Okay. Sure, and he'll send it over here on the near side. And a kind of a pass, and Grizzlies were able to get to it. Now they will get to this. Boy, my roster is a mess. If you're 20, who's wearing your shirt? Who? Isn't he wearing his own? Playing musical shirts here are the Grizzlies. Zane Umeri, instead of wearing 21, is wearing 20, which happens to be owned by the gentleman sitting to my immediate right. There's a trip, and it'll be a free kick for Carroll at the Northwest 40. Being taken there by Leighton Doherty. And a good clear by the Grizzlies. It'll play, but that's okay. It's good defensive clear. Leighton Doherty throws it in again. And out it comes. Christopher Carrera can't get a hold of it. Grizzlies send it forward, far side. Out of play. Carroll will throw it in. Good job working it down. And Carroll brings it down the floor. Northwest in a bunch of traffic over there finally goes out of play. Northwest will throw it in. Quickly bounced back. And sent across the floor to the near side. That one goes all the way through. That could be trouble. Instead, it's a goal kick for Northwest. Grizzlies caught a break there. The ball was struck too hard for the forward to get to. Perfect tackle. Carroll takes it away and brings it back down. And now we have a player down for Bishop Carroll. See if we can tell you who that is. He's grabbing his leg. That's not a good thing. And the players are being sent to their respective benches. This is going to take a little bit of time. While they're working on that, we're going to take a timeout. You ready to do this? Click on video clips, remove, add, and then click on that one. This one up here. Yeah, double click on it. And now that now that I've shown you all that, he just walked off the field, so we're not going to run it. Okay, click anywhere outside that box, it'll disappear. There you go. That's how you load it. Players coming back on the field, 23:48 remaining in the second half. Grizzlies down 1-0. They've had a couple of chances, but really haven't been able to get much done. Offensively, drop ball to Bishop Carroll. We're back underway. Grizzlies come away with it. And a foul on Bishop Carroll. Northwest starts with it and brings it back to center. Now Carroll takes it away. Emiliano sends it back to Zane. On the far side, Carroll brings it down. There's a long pass, and surely he was offside. And he was. It'll be a free kick for Northwest. 22 and change remaining here in the second. Northwest with a free kick. Intercepted by Carroll, but taken right back by Northwest, and Grizzlies trying to get something going here offensively. This one's going to roll out of play over the sideline. It'll be a throw in for Northwest unless they called a foul, which they did. So it'll be a free kick from the 18-yard line, 28 yards from pay dirt. Boys, you can't cheat. Well, they did anyway. That goes through everything, and that'll be a goal kick for Bishop Carroll. Grizzlies sub a player in as Noah Bustamante comes in. Back underway. There's a long one and a breakaway now for Bishop Carroll. Big shot coming and off the crossbar and then over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick and a great run by Lucas Banuelos of Bishop Carroll. He picked up the ball at the 40 and just took off. And from a very bad angle, got a shot almost in goal as it careened off the crossbar. Carroll controls it, and it goes out of play to Northwest. 20 minutes to go. And what are we doing? I think Northwest subbed a player, but I didn't see who came in. really hard to see over there because the sun's in our eyes. Shadows beginning to lengthen here at Bishop Carroll Family Stadium as the sun starts to set in the sky, but it's going to be up for another hour at least. Memphis Estrada, nice play to get the ball for the Grizzlies, sends one forward, intercepted by Carroll. And here come the Eagles back, 40, 35, 30. Sliding attempt by Northwest, and this one's in the air, and here's another chance for Carroll. Shot is blocked by the defense. Carroll recovers it near the corner. And they're calling a goal kick, I believe. That was real close anyway. It is a goal kick for Northwest. Out to center. Intercepted by Carroll. Nice moves. Shot and a save by Daniel. Come on, clear it out, boys. There's another shot that goes over everything. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Daniel Avila came up big that time. They got a breakaway courtesy of Banuelos and almost scored on it. Another one, that shot could be another goal kick for Northwest. Grizzlies leading a charmed life at the moment. They need to get that ball out of that end and get some offense generated. On the restart. Again, Carroll intercepts it. Play, and it will stay with Carroll. Got a free kick coming for Carroll. And the Grizzlies got caught cheating there, and they're going to be pushed back the full 10 yards. You can't cheat on a football field, guys. Even the referees can count. That one goes off the post and in. Oh, my goodness. Great shot. Brandon Hernandez-Lopez scores the goal for Bishop Carroll. That was a beauty. So it's 2-0. Grizzlies need to get things cooking here. A lot of time. They had just spent so much time down in front of their own goal. It was bound to happen. There's a shot and another nice save. Daniels looked good in goal. He's given up a couple, but He's looked good back there tonight. And a nice punt into the center circle. And a long shot over there. Rittinger's going to pick that one up. Pretty easy shot for him. Out to center, and that's going to get knocked out of play by Northwest into their own bench, or into the Carroll bench, excuse me. Actually, I was right the first time. Carroll will throw it in. And that one is knocked right out. Pretty good defensive play back there. Carroll with it again. There's a long one. Near side, near the football goal line, now out of play. And it will be a throw in for Northwest. And the Grizzlies are going to sub players in here, I believe. St. Mary's coming back in for Northwest. And he's going to take the throw. Out here to center and chipped out. Carroll with it at midfield. Trying to work it down. Goal kick coming for Northwest. 12 minutes to go. 2-0 Carroll. Oh, weak pass intercepted by the Eagles. Shot blocked by the defense. And that'll be a corner kick for Carroll. From the far side of the field. In the air it comes, and Daniel's there to snag it. And he'll toss it out. Now the Grizzlies have a chance to get something going. On the far side, Grizzlies still with it. They can't get a shot off. There's one and a save by Rittinger. Back out here to center, gets past. Be a throw in for Northwest. Looking for a ball. Here we go. And a throw in coming for Northwest. Isaac sends it forward. And goes out of play. Northwest will get another one. Still plenty of time. And this is going to be a free kick. They called a foul on that play. Kick is intercepted by the back line of Carroll and sent out to center. Burnett fighting for it, along with several others, and goes out of play, and it will belong to Northwest. On the far side, free kick for the Grizzlies. Come on, guys. In the air it goes, and Rittinger boots it. It goes out of play. It'll be a corner kick for Northwest on the near side. A break for the Grizzlies. In the air again, trying for a header and missing it. Good idea that time. Grizzlies get it back for the moment. Now Carroll. And 3 Grizzlies force a throw in. Good job. Martinez can't control it. It goes to the back line of Northwest. And here's another breakaway for Carroll with the Jets on. That's Garcia. He passes it off, and the shot is wide right. It'll be a goal kick for Northwest and a break for the Grizzlies. 7 minutes remaining. Grizzlies need to get a goal here. You can't tie it unless you get the first one. Throw in from Carroll in the air. It's headed for the goal line. Northwest gets it, and they're calling. I think he's calling him offside. No, he's throwing it in. Referee had his hand up like it was going to be indirect, but he was just halting play while someone tied their shoe. Carroll with it now on a throw in. Grizzlies have and bring it back out to midfield. There's a long pass. We're not going to get to it. And Rittinger comes up and kicks it into his own bench. Take the throw in from near midfield. And it comes. Out of play. We'll go to Carroll on the throw in. Ball comes in. Carroll still with it. And And we have a corner kick coming for the Golden Eagles. This is on the far side of the field. There's no wind. In the air, that's going to go over everybody. Come over here to the near side. Who's going to win it? Carroll wins it for the moment. Christopher Carrera sends one forward. Too far for anybody to get to other than the Carroll defense. Goes all the way back to Rittinger. He'll send it right back up the near side. Here come the Eagles back at midfield. Pass forward to the Garcia. Can he get to it before it goes out of play? The answer is yes, and that was a good play by Garcia. Sends it back to Bowie and across the way. They try to pass to Garcia for a header, and he headed it up in the air, and fortunately, Daniel's able to come down with it. Loose in front, shot and a save. And Daniel, instead of falling on it, kicks it out of play for a Bishop Carroll throw-in. On the far side, they pop it into the bench area. Ball at midfield and a foul call. Be a free kick for Northwest. 2.5 to go. Grizzlies down by a pair. They need a goal here in a hurry. Out of play. Throw in for the Grizzlies. Field, Daniel's there to take the loose ball, and he'll have a throw or a punt here. He decides to punt it. It's a low liner. Carroll gets first head on it, and the second as well, and the third. At midfield, and we have a man down. And a stoppage of clock with 1:18 to go. Stop the clock. Okay. Good for you. And Ben George is the one who's down, and he's limping off. Don't want to lose him. Stay with us. Varsity game's going to follow here about 22 minutes from now. And we'll have our pregame visit with Andrew Silva before that. Wow. Nice header. And Carrera. Oh. Tap anywhere out of this. This don't know what that is. That's my antivirus decided to try and run. Throw in comes, and Northwest loses it out of play to Carroll, and that's probably going to do it. 45 seconds to go. Grizzlies are down by a pair. And it looks like they're going to end up down 2-0 when this is over. Again, they played pretty well. They made 2 mistakes. They both cost them. And a goal in each half for Bishop Carroll is going to win it. 10 seconds now. That one rolls. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. We're final in the junior varsity game. Grizzlies 0, and Bishop Carroll 2. Stay with us. Andrew Silva will be along here shortly. Now I'll show you how to launch the pregame show. Ready? Okay. Click on video clips. Remove that. Add one. And you need to click on, we need to go back where it's in a different folder. So go to, click on this PC, C drive, down here, it's Windows C. There you go to 10. That's where it is. And then look for, I think it's this one here, that one right there, double click on it. Okay. One more, no, you'll hit the word cut as soon as I give you the cue. Folks, we're going to send it to Andrew Silva. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Andrew Silva reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate better. Now, let's join Coach Silva with Kevin Arkin.
Contest here at Bishop Carroll Family Stadium, as we are before each varsity match, by our varsity head coach, Andrew Silva. And Coach, we won't dwell on it long, but the game Tuesday night against Cape and Mount Carmel, kids played very well. They just didn't get rewarded.
No. Unfortunately, we weren't matched with the scoreboard of how we played. I thought we played very well. We're sticking to our game plans and things like that. Working on our pieces. We attacked well. Unfortunately, we just had a few mistakes that cost us.
5-2 final. Of course, they got a penalty kick goal out of it. So if you take that one away, we're down by 2. And, the team has had trouble scoring. But I'll tell you what, the 2 goals we got were beauties.
We worked hard for our goals, I thought. So the 2 goals that they scored first, there were 2 of our mistakes. The third was just a gimme. The fourth, like you said, was a penalty kick. Our first one was a beauty. The second one was another beauty. Well, it worked off of a pass and a one-touch finish, which we worked in practice. And I honestly thought that our 2 goals were very hard fought.
Eli Benning was a madman on the field the entire game. He was all over the place, almost in all of the play, and he had both of the assists on our goals.
He's our main man. Orchestrates kind of the offense and defense. So he's our captain on the field, and it shows, and he's the one orchestrating our attack.
So let's turn our attention now to the matter at hand. We're at Bishop Carroll. Here's a team you've already played once, and you only lost 2-1 in that game, the Invitational Tournament. So you can play with these guys.
Yes, sir. I mean, honestly, we've shown that we can honestly play with anyone, no matter where they're at on the table. Bishop Carroll is a foe we've faced before. The boys recognize it well, but our advantage is that we've seen them play now, so we can develop a strategy and turn it against them.
Playing the game on turf, a little bit different than on the thick grass here at Northwest. Changing game plan?
Honestly, no. When we faced them the first time, we were on May's South turf.
True.
We faced Southeast on their home turf. Honestly, these boys don't change where we're at. We match and we play. And, our thing is that we've been able to match anyone. That doesn't matter if we're home or away. So that's honestly been our strength moving forward, and we'll do the same thing.
Off the field injured in the second half of Tuesday night's game, did not return. What's his status?
He'll be resting the rest of the week with our trainer, Andrea Allen. He was told he could go to the emergency room or minor emergency center if he felt like he needed to, ask the parents as well, talk to him. Been checking on him regularly. He's not feeling like it's a matter of great importance where he needs to go to the hospital, so he's resting it for now with ice and wants the rest of the weeks to come.
For those who did not see the game on Tuesday night, can you briefly describe the nature of his injury?
Yeah, so he went in hard on a tackle. He said he heard a pop, wasn't sure. Andrea Allen assessed him briefly. He said it may be serious, it may not. That's why it's worth that. Rest with some ice on it, or if he feels like he needs it, he can go get it checked out. But it was a bottom leg or
okay, well, hopefully it's not serious and we can bring him back for next Tuesday.
We're all hoping and praying. He's a little freshman, but honestly, we've utilized everything. He's kind of important just like everyone else in our town.
Anybody else injured from Tuesday?
Just cramps and bruises and all that. Just battle wounds from everyone. Just showing how hard that we've been able to fight this season.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight against up there and get that revenge win for the May South loss.
We're itching for a win. We are. We're ready and hopeful and ready.
Okay. Head coach Andrew Silva on our pregame visit. Stay tuned. We're going to take a 90-second timeout, hearing from our sponsor, McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, and then we'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property and sold for like $2 million.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichitsleys as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGRIZZ. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Gooing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. Over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Located at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, 12041 East 13th Street at K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families. Strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By the Jeff and Amy Willena family, in memory of Daryl Rhodes, one of the biggest fans in Grizzly Nation. By the Victory Project, helping kids fighting cancer on a daily basis and supporting research to diagnose and treat childhood diseases early. By Todd Eflin Narrates, voice, videos, and books. Online at toddeflin.com, TODDEFLIN.com. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field, and the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thanks again, Todd Eflin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bishop Carroll Family Stadium for tonight's varsity contest between the Golden Eagles and your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. We're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. And as I mentioned during the JV game, we're running very short-handed up here. So we're going to let you watch while we take care of some business here. So stay with us. Plenty of soccer coming up 9 minutes and 30 seconds from now.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Look at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Campaign of this property and it's sold for like $2 million.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
And we welcome you back now to Bishop Carroll Family Stadium, getting set for the introduction of the starting line. PA announcers, and they're running some promotional stuff. They have a new Jumbotron here at Bishop Carroll, and I don't mind telling you, it's pretty nice. All sports video that they're running for the entertainment of the audience, and they did whoever did it did a pretty darn good job. Grizzlies come in off of a 5-2 loss to Cape and Mount Carmel on Tuesday night. And they have lost 7 of 8. So they are desperate for a win tonight. Next week they play South at home on Tuesday, and then they travel to North on Thursday, and North is a pretty salty bunch too. So they've got a tough week again next week with 2 good teams on the schedule. City League is very good this year. So South on Tuesday at home and North on Thursday. Remember that if you're going to go to the North game, the varsity will play first, and they will start that game at 4 o'clock, followed by the JV, assuming there's enough light left. We're at the time of year where light can become an issue if you don't have lights. But they need to start a winning streak, and there's no better time to start it than now. They've already played Carroll once this year. They lost 2-1 in the Mays tournament, the Mays South tournament, in what was really a darn good soccer game. That could have been won by either team, and Bishop Carroll came and came back and won it late. But still a very well played game, and if Northwest plays its A game, they can play with this team. No question about it. One scratch for tonight. Jordan Journey will not play tonight because he's sitting 2 seats to my right. He got injured in the Capon Mount Carmel game. Ankle, wasn't it? Injured an ankle, and he's out tonight, and hopefully he'll be back on Tuesday for South High. He injured an ankle, and he's out tonight, and hopefully he'll be back on Tuesday for South High. He's classified as day-to-day by the trainer, Andrea Allen, who is the best in the biz. She's awesome. Awaiting the teams to come out. And because we're in a sealed room here, you can't hear the PA announcer, so we're not going to be able to hear the introduction, so I'm going to introduce the players as the PA announcer is doing that. And actually, I might be able to do something for the national anthem here. And then again, maybe not.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Bishop Carroll Family Stadium for this evening's varsity soccer matchup featuring our guests from Wichita Northwest and your Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. Now would you please rise and remove your hats for our national anthem, followed immediately by prayer, led by Father Hayden. Immediately by prayer, led by Father Hayden Charles.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Strong and faithful God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes. Keep them safe from injury and harm. In them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Bless also the families and friends gathered here with a true sense of community. May we all run the race so as to win, and come to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception, patroness of the Diocese of Wichita, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Now introducing the starting lineup for Wichita Northwest. Number 1, Evan Locke. Number 2, Miles Bemis. Number 4, Max Nuno. Number 5, Eli Benning. Number 6, Andrew Smith. Number 7, Dominic Johnson. Number 9, Brandon Ramirez. Number 10, Carlos Gonzalez. Number 12, Maddox Bemis. Number 21, Nathan Cochran. And number 15, Isaac Featherston. And now the starting line, Golden Eagles. The goalkeeper, number 1, junior Diego Medina. Number 4, junior Luke Skaggs. Number 5, senior Rafe Lehman. Number 6, sophomore Quentin Chavez. Number 7, senior Angel Silva. Number 8, junior Ben Kluge. Number 12, junior Elmer Morales Diaz. Senior Eisager. Number 25, senior Logan Smith. Number 28, junior Luke Fouts. And number 33, junior Jaron Williams.
Okay, folks, there's the introduction of the starting lineups by the PA announcer. Once again, we'll give you the Northwest starters. In goal, senior Evan Locke. On defense, Miles Bemis, number 2. On defense, Max Nuno, number 4. Midfield, number 5, Eli Benning. Forward, number 6, Andrew Smith. Midfielder, number 7, Dominic Johnson. Defender, number 9, Brandon Ramirez. Defender, number 10, Carlos. Number 12, Maddox Bemis. Defender, number 15, Isaac Featherston. And defender, number 21, Nathan Cochran. Grizzlies are coached by Andrew Silva. He's assisted by Art Shook, Corey Roberts. And starting for Bishop Carroll. In goal, Diego Medina, the junior. Forward, starting for Bishop Carroll. In goal, Diego Medina, the junior. Forward, Luke Skaggs, number 4. Defender, number 5, Ralph Lehman. Midfielder, number 6, Quentin Chavez. Forward, number 7, Angel Silva. Defender, number 8, Ben Kluge. Midfield, number 12, Elmer Morales Diaz. Defender, number 14, Isaac Lager. Midfielder, number 25, Logan Smith. Defender, number 28, Luke Fouts. And forward, number 33, Jaron Williams. The Eagles are coached by Mike Skaggs. He's assisted by Dan Barry, Blake Scott, Carlos Herrera, Greg Rock, and Kirk Jurgensen. Grizzlies in their road white uniforms for this City League match, and they will play from right to left. Grizzlies have the ball and now moving forward. Dish off on the near side to Ramirez. Gonzalez has it. Splits 2 defenders. Tries a pass to Benning. It's intercepted. Here comes Carroll down the near side. With the ball is Jaron Williams, the forward. Hang on one second, folks. The sun couldn't go down soon enough to suit me. We're staring right into the blazing sun looking at the goal we're defending. So it's going to be tough for us. Carroll with the ball, trying to set something up. Grizzlies trying to clear it out. There's a header and a second now by Carroll. Who's going to win this 50-50 ball? It looks like it'll be Carroll. And Carroll moving in for a potential shot. They send it off here on the near side. Looking for a centering pass. Good defense that time by Ramirez, and that one goes over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for Northwest, and that's how we start the varsity con. Minutes in, no score. out to center. Eli Benning couldn't control it. Dominic Johnson now will send it wide on the far side. Eli again trying to get a hold of it. Johnson sends it forward. Nobody home. Far side run. Turf Monster gets 2 players. And they're going to give the ball to Northwest. And Eli is limping off to the sideline. That is not a good thing. Now he's going to stay in and he's going to take the kick. Boy, he was really hobbling over there. We'll see how good he is. Well, he seems okay. That one's headed out by Carroll. On the near side, Ramirez tried to get it to Bemis, couldn't do it. Foul called. Free kick coming for Bishop Carroll. That'll be taken there by Ralph Lehman. Sends it long, headed out by Northwest. Carroll gets it back. On the near side, Cluj with it. And Cluj has it again, sends it forward to midfield. Benning trying to get it back for Northwest. It's tapped out of play. It will stay with Bishop Carroll. Cluj will throw it in. Carroll maintains control. Some good passing by the Eagles here as they're looking for opening. Spin move by Cluj, and he tried to pass. It was blocked out by his own man, and here comes Dominic King on the near side. King's fighting with 3 players. Didn't control it, but it goes out of play now, and it will belong to Northwest, and you can thank Maddox Bemis for that. Gonzalez with it, will send it wide. And now back to Nuno. On the far side, Miles Bemis tried to send it forward. Carroll intercepts it. Here they come. 45, long one intercepted by Bemis. He sends it forward. And down he goes. They're calling a foul there. They should, and they do. Grizzlies working it deep. Benning trying to center. Heavily marked over. And Carroll comes away with it. And that one goes out. It'll belong to North. Out again, this time to Carroll. Absolutely beautiful night here in Wichita. Temperature in the upper 70s. Grizzlies trying to control it. Benning does. Sends it back. Now this pass is intercepted. Here comes Carroll, 4-on-5. And a good job by the Grizzlies to take it back. Benning defensively gives it to Gonzalez. Back to Benning at midfield. And we have a quick restart on a foul. Grizzlies almost had a breakaway there, but Carroll managed to maintain the possession. Dominic King sees it go out of play. A throw in for Carroll. Back to Cluj. He will send it back to his back line and back forward now to Chavez. Carroll has worked it all the way across the field. They have 5 guys on the attack. Out of play to Carroll. Miles Bemis heads it away, and Carroll will have another throw in. And Carroll, how they throw it in. Who's going to get this one? Carroll maintains possession. How they throw it in. Who's going to get this one? Carroll maintains possession. Grizzlies will have the free kick on the far side. Max Nuno standing over the ball at the 25. Sends it back to his keeper, Evan Locke, and Locke will send it over here on the near side. Good job, Isaac Featherston, to get it forward. Carroll comes away with it now. They've got somebody on the move. There's a quick shot over. They've got somebody on the move. There's a quick shot over everything, and that will be a goal kick for Northwest. 9 minutes gone here in the first half. No score. Bishop Carroll and the Grizzlies. This great natural rivalry, the schools only a mile and a half apart. You coming down Tyler Road, you turn right on Central, you're at Carroll. You keep going for about 6 blocks, you're at Northwest. Carroll comes away with this one. Nice job. Dominic King tried a long one. It was blocked. They're going to send it back to Evan. And Locke will send it over here on the near side. Down we go. That ought to be a foul. It is, and it's a free kick for Northwest. Quick throw in from Carroll. Got it at midfield. Now they'll send it back to their back line. And work it back to midfield again. Over again at midfield. Has Bemis draped on him. Carroll doing a good job of maintaining possession here. There's an intercepted pass. Let's go, guys. Carroll. And the Grizzlies get it back. Nuno will send it forward again. At center, trying to get it over to Maddox Bemis on the near side. And Carroll takes it away. They'll send that all the way back to their keeper, Diego Medina. Bemis intercepts that for Northwest. At the 40, sends it wide. Grizzlies trying to find an opening. Maddox sends it forward. And Bishop Carroll packing it in, 6 guys on defense. Dominic Johnson. Good pass forward, just too long. The idea was good. It's going to end up being a goal kick for Bishop Carroll, but the idea was excellent. Passed it into space and hope we get to it. And the intended recipient of that pass was Carlos Gonzalez on the far side. And taken, we're back underway. Down the floor it goes. Back to Evan. Evan sends it out too far for Dominic. And it goes back to the back line of Northwest. Now Carroll with a chance. And a shot goes over everything. That'll be another goal kick for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies Soccer on the Internet is brought to you in part by Mel Hambleton Ford at the big corner of 119th Street and Kellogg. We're better, we're proving it. You be the judge. Mel Hambleton Ford. Throw in coming for the Eagles on the far side. Carroll still with it. Past midfield on the far side. And we have a player down for Carroll. I think he got stepped on or kicked, one or the other. He gets up and he's hobbling a little bit, whoever that is. I can't see his number. But he's jogging, he's fine. He just got stepped on. Gonzalez tries one in center and couldn't get it to the right shirt for a volley. Would have been nice if he'd been able to get that to David George. But it was a little past him. Nice job by Ramirez to head that to center. Grizzlies have it and have control, and no, they don't because they called a foul way back here. Foul's called at the 25. Be a free kick for Carroll. 25 minutes remaining in the first half. No score. Down the middle it goes. Who's going to win this one? David George gets it back for Northwest. Tried to send it up the middle. Couldn't get it to Gonzalez, and it goes all the way back to redistribute on the far side. And now Medina sends it back to the near side. Ramirez, nice block. Gets it up to Dominic. I'm sorry, that's Nathan Cochran, excuse me. George. I'm sure glad you guys are here. One of you tell me who's wearing number 23 for us. If you want the binocs, you're welcome to him. He's out there in the middle. I'm asking that, folks, because I don't have a 23 on my roster. So somebody is obviously wearing somebody else's shirt. Grizzlies will take control here. Nuno sends a nice ball forward. Gonzalez looking for help. Carroll comes away with it. Intercepted there by Johnson. That's a pretty good play. There's a shot blocked by the defense. Carroll gets it back again, and they work it in again inside the 15. On the far side in the corner. Centering pass is headed away. Another one bouncing in the air, and that one will be picked off by Evan Locke. You guys ever figure out who that is? We'll see if we can find out from somebody who's wearing number 23. Carroll with it again. And this game going pretty much as I expected so far. A defensive struggle between these two teams. There's another one blocked by, I believe that's Cochran that blocked it. It is. Gonzalez crosses midfield. Again. Carroll on the near side. Crossing pass. There's a volley. And nothing doing. We're getting some glare at the north goal, folks. That's from the sun. Sun's shining right into the camera lens, so we can't do much about that. Up the near side, Ramirez sends a beautiful ball to David George. And George can't keep up with it. It goes out of play. I think that'll be a throw-in for Northwest, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Ramirez will handle the honors for the Grizzlies. Throw-in is intercepted by Bishop Carroll. And the Grizzlies get it right back. Good job by Ramirez to keep it in. Back to Dominic Johnson. He chips one over everybody. And an easy play for Diego Medina, the goalkeeper for Bishop Carroll. Inside 20 to go now, first half, no score. Lights are on here at Bishop Carroll Family Stadium. They haven't taken effect yet. Ramirez will throw it in for Northwest. Tries to get it to Benning. Cochran gets it. And Cochran can't pass it to Benning either. He'll come back to fight for it. Carroll has it on the far side. Johnson also over there defensively for Northwest. Eagles still with it. Now they center one. There's nobody over here on the near side. Play for Silva. Nuno gets it away. Now he's going to come up. Max is at midfield. He sends it back to David George. And George passing one to Gonzalez. To Benning. Benning a spin move. Sends it wide. Grizzlies got something cooking here. Johnson with it. Sends a long one for Benning. And that one hits the upright of the football goal post, so that'll make it a goal kick for Bishop Carroll, and that's unfortunate. Carroll subs in a couple of players here. Among them is Eduardo Lopez, the senior, wearing number 10. He's going to come right in front of us now. And there's a long pass that's going to go through everybody, and Grizzlies should have no trouble with that. Nuno sends it back for Evan. Evan will send it out towards center. Gonzalez got a foot on it. Now David George trying to control it, and it's sent back to Medina by Lager. And over here to the near side. Nice trap that time by Vargas. And a long by Bemis, but he couldn't control it. Down they both go in a heap. And they don't call anything. They're going to call that a turf monster trip. And that one is, they're going to call an offside here. So that'll be a free kick for Northwest. Fast-moving first half, at least it seems that way. 16 to go, plus some change. No score. Clock hasn't stopped since the game started. On the near side. It went out. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Ramirez will throw it in, and he throws it back to Nuno. And up to Cochran. Cochran to Benning at the 40, and they'll send it back to Nuno. Nuno to Benning. Benning, a beautiful lead pass on the far side. Can we get a shot off? No. That was nice, though. Gosh, that was well done. Fight for it near the sideline on the bench. They're going to give that one to Carroll. A long one. Good pass, good reception. Carroll maintains possession. There's a long shot that's going to go wide left, and that'll be a goal kick for Northwest. And that one goes, it's either out of play, it's so bright I couldn't see whether they called a foul or I think they called a foul. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. So it'll be a free kick here for Bishop Carroll, inside the 40 of Northwest. Clock running, 13:30 to go. First half in the air. It goes wide. I'm not exactly sure what we're waiting for. There it comes. That was chipped over the goal line. That was almost an own goal, or was it? Was that an own goal? It did go in. I can't see into the sun. Tipped in by one of the defenders. I didn't see which one, but it's an own goal. So the Eagles take the 1-0 lead. I couldn't tell if it went in or if it went just wide left. Very unfortunate. Nothing you can do about it except move on. You can't win if you don't score anyway, so. Andrew Smith on the near side. Sends it back to Benning. And Benning to Cochran. Back to Benning. Oh, Benning took one of the chops, and they called it. So it'll be a free kick for Northwest. Might be a good idea if the scoreboard operator would start the clock. I'm going to open the door and just yell the word clock. They got it. Our clock's going to be off now because they didn't start theirs, so we're a little bit ahead. That's okay. Grizzlies with it. Benning from the 25. Come on, Eli. He takes a shot and a save by Medina. Pretty good save by the goalkeeper for Bishop Carroll. Ball on the far side. Northwest has it. There's a long shot. That's going to go wide and be a goal kick for Bishop Carroll. About 2 more minutes and the sun will be gone. Smith sends it into the center to Gonzalez. Benning tried to run through. Ball was taken away from him. Now they're going to give it to Bishop Carroll. At center, here comes the Eagles. Logan Smith sends it over here on the near side. Intercepted by Ramirez, and a nice play by Brandon there. This one's going to roll out of play, and it will belong to Northwest. Ramirez will handle the throw-in duties, and he threw it in, and a great run by Bishop Carroll's, I don't know who that is. I can't read his number. But he ran between 2 Northwest players to intercept the throw-in. It was really well done. This will belong to the Golden Eagles. And they're going to move him down, and Will Srirachi will throw it in for Bishop Carroll. And it comes, and Evan Locke there to snag it. And a good distribution by Locke out to Andrew Smith. And getting off his foot, they send it all the way back to Medina. Carroll at their own 15. Send it forward for Laker. Now on the near side. Quick throw in coming for Bishop Carroll. A little when worlds collide over there. She will throw it in again. Carroll's going to sub a player in. Quentin Chavez comes back for the Eagles. Now the throw in comes in, and a long one. Pretty good throw, actually. Carroll has it. Here's a chance. And nice defensive play by Featherston to knock it over the goal line and prevent the shot. It'll be a corner kick for Carroll. It didn't exactly work the way Carroll had drawn that one up. They still maintain possession, though. There's a shot, and that one is blocked by Benning off the foot of Angel Silva. Have to ask Coach if these two guys are related. Loose in front. There's a shot, and it's chipped wide. And it's going to go over for a goal kick. 6:45 remaining in the first half. Grizzlies trail 1-0 on an own goal. Here comes the goal kick out towards center. Intercepted there by Laker. Who's going to get it when it's all said and done? Looks like the Grizzlies maintain possession. Dominic Johnson, give and go back to him. Goes out of play, though. Knocked out. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Grizzlies turn it around. Now Carroll's going to win it. It goes out of play, and it will stay with Bishop Carroll. Carroll's going to get this one back. And they take, where are they? No, they're the, what are they doing here? Benning gets a chest on it, fighting for the ball, and David George helping him. And there's a long one. Come on, David, get to it. He keeps it in, sends it back. Andrew Smith with it. Smith back to Benning. Benning back to George. And George's shot is blocked by the defender. Goes out of play near side, very close. Very short throw in. And Smith goes down. No call. Carroll comes away with it. Grizzlies get it back. Benning, lead pass. And there's a shot and a save by Medina. Well, the Grizzlies are getting their whacks at it here. Loose ball in front. Benning tried a shot, didn't go. David George shot blocked. And Carroll sends it out, and a long one down there. Hustling back for, he'll send it to Locke. Locke sends it wide on the far side. 3 minutes to go, first half. Carroll with it on the near side and cleared out nicely by Ramirez. There's a long one. Locke will have that one. Back line of Carroll with the ball. They send it forward. And with it is Williams. He's dribbling it down himself. Has it taken away from him. Johnson with it for Northwest. Nice chip up the middle. 50. Carroll takes it. And goes out of play. That'll be a throw in for Northwest. 100 seconds remaining in the first half. And that throw-in was quickly intercepted. Smith with it wide, and it's intercepted. Grizzlies again get it back. Can't control it. Goes out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Back it goes. On the far side, who's going to get there? Carroll gets there first. And they control it. Less than a minute to go. Turf Monster. And Medina corrals that one. 38 seconds to go now. Looks like the Grizzlies are going to be trailing time here. In the air, out to center. Carroll with one last rush. At the 30. 20. Williams trying to get a shot off. And it's blocked out of play, and that'll do it. 3, 2, 1, and we are at halftime. Halftime score is Bishop Carroll 1 and Wichita Northwest 0. So go up there. Do that one. You're going to do a cut when I give you.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason, more than $400,000 in community partnerships, Credit Union of America friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, Think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Campaign of this property and it's sold for like
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Welcome back to Bishop Carroll High School with the score here at halftime at 1-0. Pretty good game played by both teams. An unfortunate circumstance for Northwest as they gave up an own goal in the first half. Want to thank my production crew here tonight, filling in for Ashley Isbell, who is not with us tonight, and we understand she is watching at home. And if she is, we send out a salute to you, and look forward to seeing you back with us on Tuesday. Zadrian Urbano and Jordan Journey are filling in and doing an outstanding job bringing you tonight engineering and video as well. So I thank both of those guys for doing that. It means a lot. I'll tell you a little bit about our upcoming schedule. What's going on tomorrow night? We switch gears. We have a football game tomorrow night, and it's a big one. Cape and Mount Carmel will be to play a game that could very well decide the City League title. Both teams undefeated, and both teams playing well. It's just a matter of who's gonna do it tomorrow night. So we're on the air tomorrow night at 6:30. I'll be joined by Elizabeth Dibben tomorrow night. And look forward to seeing you live right here on NWH Grizz. Let me start over. Live on NWHS Grizz, I'm going to say. We'll see you tomorrow night at 6:30 for that. Then Tuesday, South High comes in for soccer, Bishop Family Stadium, and the good Lord willing will be on the air at 4:45 with our game festivities, and junior varsity will play at 5. Varsity will play immediately after. And then Thursday of next week, we travel to North High for soccer, and the varsity will play at 4 o'clock. Make a note of that time. We plan to bring it to you live, fingers crossed, at 3:45, excuse me, with the Andrew Silva pregame show on Thursday. Varsity will play immediately followed by junior varsity, and there should still be enough light that will not be an issue next week. So that's our upcoming schedule of broadcasts, and we hope you'll join us. I want to thank all of our sponsors, and I'm going to mention a few of them here. I've already mentioned Mel Hamilton Ford and Tom Lassiter and Fleece and Gooing and Dan Giroux and his wife Christine, along with Giroux attorneys. We thank them all for their support. How about the Gould Foundation? Big supporter of Northwest Soccer. They're a philanthropic trust created as a memorial to the late Robert L. Gould, and we thank everybody at the foundation for their support of Grizzly soccer. Credit Union of America is the official financial institution of Northwest Soccer. They're a full-service financial institution with offices conveniently located throughout Wichita, including one of their new branches at Central and Woodlawn. Our pregame show, as always, is sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction at the corner of 13th Street and K96. Real estate, but better. We thank McCurdy Real Estate and Auction for their support. The Penner Low Law Group at 645 North Waco. I'm having trouble here, folks. Excuse me. The Penner Law Group at 645 North Waco is a proud sponsor of Grizzly Soccer, and all of our sponsors commit their sponsors annual golf tournament, which has been played at Rolling Hills for the last 4 or 5 years now. There's a gazillion other sponsors, parents, families, other businesses. We thank you all for your support. We couldn't do this without you, and we certainly do appreciate it. We're seconds now from the start of the second half. Grizzlies will defend the south goal. They'll play from left to right here in the second half. And, of course, Carroll will defend the north and play from right to left. Our outstanding production crew has returned. That would be Mr. Urbano and Mr. Journey. We sure appreciate their help. Carroll will kick it off, if memory serves me correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn that we kicked off to start the game. Obviously, we did not. It'll be our ball. Benning kicks it off, and we're underway. Johnson sends it wide to the far side, and the Grizzlies try to work it up. Grizzlies have one goal to make up here Another low-scoring game is what we expected between these two teams. That defense. Andrew Smith knocks it out of play, and be a throw in for Carroll. Carroll quickly does so. And in it comes. And here's a chance for Bishop Carroll. A shot and a save by Evan Locke off a shot off the foot of Luke Skaggs, the son of Bishop Carroll. This one's out of play to Carroll for a throw in. Waiting for somebody to tie their shoe. That's the reason for the delay. And in it comes. Headed back by Silva. Carroll still with it. Logan Smith trying to do something. Benning got a foot on it, but they couldn't control it. It goes all the way back now to Diego Medina, the goalkeeper for Bishop Carroll. They send one up, and a nice trap there by Smith. Andrew Smith made a nice move. And that one goes out of play. It'll belong to Northwest. Bemis comes up to take the throw in. And Cochran forces the play out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Cochran sends it to Nuno at center. Nuno back to Featherston. Isaac sends one up. It's intercepted by Carroll. Andrew Smith gets it back for the Grizzlies. He sends one forward, but nobody was home. That was a pass into space, and nobody was there to take it. Carroll comes away with it. Free kick coming for the Eagles, and it's a long one. Oh, and it's headed just wide, and oh, what a break for Northwest. Evan would have had no. That was a nice header by Angel Silva, but it goes wide for a goal kick and a break for Northwest. Evan takes this one himself, sends it out to center. Carroll comes away with it. And come the Eagles right back down. Ball possession in this game has definitely favored the green shirts. I would guess 2-1 for time of possession. Good job by Cochran. He'll send it back. Nuno sends it up. Good trap by Smith. Smith to Benning on the near side. Benning sends one to space in the middle. Nobody home. Smith intercepts the pass out. And Carroll does come away with it. And now here come the Eagles up the floor. Miles Bemis's pass is deflected. And it's all right. Featherston takes charge and sends one to midfield. That's Johnson with it. He'll send it to a give and go from Eli. And it goes out of bounds. 5 minutes gone, second half, 1-0. Grizzlies trail. It will be very disappointing if this score held up the way it is right now. Grizzlies working hard. It up at the moment. Nice poke over there. Bemis on the near side. Gives it to Smith. Oh, nice move by Andrew. Splits the defenders. Here's Bemis. Shot by Northwest is blocked by the defense and then kicked out of play. And it will be a corner kick for Northwest on the near side. Good offensive thrust that time by the Grizzlies. Back out to center it comes. Grizzlies get it there. Over here on the near side, Mile control it. It's going to go out of bounds and belong to Carroll. Carroll quickly throws it in. It goes out of play. It belongs to Northwest. Oh, they're giving it to Carroll again. I don't like that call. Evan Locke will take charge of that. And he gets a big boot off. Out to center. It's intercepted by Carroll, and here they come. Grizzlies get it back at the 20. Featherston sends a long one on the far side. Good pass over there to Gonzalez. And Carroll wins it back again. Andrew Smith was blocked off the ball, and they're going to call a foul now on, well, they called a foul on Northwest, but he called it off. It waived advantage, called advantage and waved the foul off is what I'm saying. And then Bemis went flying, and it'll be a free kick, I believe, for Northwest. And two opponents exchanging goodwill toward one another after that play. Williams and Bemis. And they're giving it to Carroll. Not sure I understand that, but two-man wall for Northwest. And they do a short pass, so that'll kill it, and we'll have a drop ball. I still like the old rule where the official was part of the field and the ball was good wherever it landed. Speeds up play. In front, loose, and Evan Locke is there. Good job, Evan. He'll have a distribution in the air, past center, and intercepted by Bishop Carroll. We need to get those to white shirts, guys. Carroll brings it up the middle. Here's a chance. There's a long shot blocked. Andrew Smith has it, sends it out to Benning at the 35. Eli back to Smith at midfield, back to center, and here we go. Keep it in, and it goes out. And it will turn over to Bishop Carroll. Dominic Johnson fighting for it. Couldn't come away with it, but it's going to be a Grizzly throw-in now, so that works out for us. And the Grizzlies will sub in a couple of bodies here. Coming in is Emiliano Arambula and Maddox Bemis into the game. And we're back at it and out of play. It stays with the Grizzlies. 28 and change remaining in the second half. Grizzlies trail 1-0. Down the middle. Carroll still with it. Williams doing a great job with that ball. Ball centered and taken away by the Grizzlies, and Benning goes down hard, and they call nothing. Medina pops one up, reasonably short, and there's a long one that Evan will come up and he'll blast one. And unfortunately, it will go out of play, but he knocked it good 70 yards. At the 25, they send it forward. On the near side. Good job by Lehman bringing it up. Out of play to Northwest. Carroll working it down. Luke Skaggs keeps it for the Eagles, and he goes down in a heap. No call there either, although I didn't think that was a foul. Carroll once again working it up. Williams at the 25. And a good play by the Grizzlies to take that one away. Good job, Nuno. And they're stopping the clock for something. Grizzlies have a man down. And Cochran is going off. I wonder if Cochran got carded and we didn't see it. That would be the only reason to stop the clock there. So we're going to assume that Cochran got a yellow card. Probably for inviting the center referee to dinner after the game. Long one in the air as we resume play. There's another long one, but Medina will be there, and actually defender got there first and knocked it out of play, so that's a break for Northwest. David George will throw it in quickly. And now something happened here around where Gonzalez was. It's going to be a free kick for Northwest. Gonzalez will take this. And you can move them back 10 yards because they aren't 10 yards away. They're like 4 yards away. You can't cheat on a football marked field. Cochran puts one in the air. Header goes across the mouth of the goal, and the follow doesn't get there by Benning. There's another shot blocked by the defense. And the Grizzlies offense here. David George with it on the near side. He sends it forward to Benning. Benning into the corner. Goes out of play, throw in. Grizzlies making some noise here. Benning with it, 2 men draped on him. Trying to center it, couldn't do so. David George comes in to help. Goes out of play, and it will be a goal kick, I believe. Nope, they gave him a throw in. Throw in on the near side, very close to the goal line. Bishop Carroll was subbing a couple guys out. I didn't see it till just now. This one's out of play to Northwest. Come on, guys, let's go. Eli on the ball. Center it. Ball loose in the penalty area. Who's going to get it? Cleared out towards center. Bemis gets a head on it. Now he gets a foot on it. At center, Grizzlies with the ball. George to Bemis, now forward. That goes out of play. That'll be a throw in for Northwest. David George will handle it. David throws it in, and a whistle. And a foul. Gonzalez was the victim, and he'll get the free kick. And he didn't wait 10 yards either. And his shoe went further than the ball. The ball goes out of play. Oh, he'll put his shoe back on. And the restart by Bishop Carroll. Headed forward by Diaz. Good play defensively by Northwest. Carroll gets it back. There's a chance for the Eagles, and no, it's snuffed out by Northwest. Grizzlies playing good defense. There's a long one in the air, and Bemis is right there. Bemis draped, literally draped all over Lopez. Carroll maintains possession. I don't like the looks of this. Oh, here's a chance now for Carroll. And beautiful defensive play to knock that ball out of danger. I think that was Bemis that did that. I couldn't tell for sure. It's going to be a corner kick for Carroll, but that's okay. Be taken from the near side. In the air, loose in front. There's a shot and a save by Evan Locke. Wow. Evan had a blast coming right at him, and he snuffed it. Throws it out. Play Evan. George with it again at the 40. And George pushed off the ball. He still got it. And now taken away, and they're going to give a free kick to Northwest. 18 and a half remaining in the second period. Grizzlies trailing 1-0. Grizzlies, as usual, having trouble finding the back of the net. Carroll comes away with it. Diaz with it, sends it forward. Lopez sends it across in the direction of Logan Smith. And Smith is tripped, and that'll be a free kick for Bishop Carroll. And lucky we didn't get a card given on that. A header right to Evan Locke, and he'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Come on, boys, let's get some offense going. We had it going for about 2 minutes. And there's one down on the floor. David George comes away with it. Nice play, David. And he's taken off the ball, and here comes Carroll back. Diaz again. Running down the middle with the ball is Isaac Lager. Give and go back to him. Looking to center, couldn't do it. And now there's I am not sure what they just called. I think they called offside. Offside's called against Carroll. Be a free kick for the Grizzlies. And a chance for the Grizzlies to get the ball downfield here. Out to center it goes. Grizzlies on the move. David George, a good run through. Can you get to the ball? No. Cleared out by Medina. It'll be a throw in for Northwest, and Medina made a nice defensive play on that ball to stop the breakaway by David George. Getting it again. Down goes Johnson. And they're going to give it to Northwest for a free kick. Looks like Eli is going to take this one. Long one in the air. And Medina's there to snag it. He'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Eli at the 40, 35-30. Dishes it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez wide. And Carroll back down the middle with it. And the Eagles, and a good job by the Grizzlies to get 4 men back, and one of them snags the ball. That would be, of course, Nuno. Grizzlies trying to work it down the field. Featherston will dish it off on the far side. Now a pass forward. Out of play, it'll belong to Carroll. Lehman with it. He sends it forward for Diaz. Diaz to Vargas. And taken away by Northwest. Here's Max Nuno with it. Nuno up to Benning. Benning tried to give it back to Nuno, and it was intercepted. A lot of Grizzlies falling back to help here defensively. Grizzlies bringing it down the far side. Boom, there's the trip. And a free kick for Northwest. There's a long shot. Had me going. Hit the top of the net. Actually, it hit the crossbar of the football goal and then went straight down into the top of the net. I was just hoping I was not seeing what I was seeing. It's a goal kick for Carroll. And Carroll brings it out the old-fashioned way, slowly. Nice trap by Silva. He sends one forward. Here's a chance. And no. Skaggs was wide open here on the near side. But they either didn't see him or chose not to go to him. But he would have had a chance for a run. Carroll, nice job of sending that one back. That one's out of play, and it will go to Carroll. Or is it to us? It's our ball. We'll take that. 10 minutes remaining in the second half. 1-0, Grizzlies trail. Grizzlies trying to get the equalizer to at least force overtime. Haven't scored since the first half of Tuesday's game. Evan Locke will send it up to Bemis. Miles. And there we have a whistle. And something going on. I don't know what he's calling, but I'm not sure what, I have no idea what this is about. You guys got any idea what he just called? They don't know either. It looks like we're going to get a drop ball. That's what it looks like. Nuno's over there with the official. I just don't understand what he just did. And he drops it. Nuno sends it up to Cochran. Oh, Cochran sent it right to Luke Skaggs. Here comes Carroll back. David George, nice job. Back to Nuno. Up the middle, and it goes to Carroll. David George again. Out of play. Miles Bemis throws it in. And it gets knocked out of play. It'll go to Carroll. That didn't work out very good. David George with it at midfield. He sends a long one. Good play to send it into space. Nothing there, unfortunately. Nearest person to the ball was Gonzalez, and he was 30 yards away. So it'll be a punt for Diego Medina, and we have a foul called. It'll be a free kick now for Carroll. Carroll, Skaggs wide open, takes the shot, and he shanked it. It's going to go out of play. It'll belong to Northwest. Northwest will sub in a player. Looks like Fernando Durath coming in. He'll replace David George. So some fresh legs on the field for Northwest. Northwest will have a throw in deep in their own territory. Johnson sends it back to Nuno. Up the middle, intercepted by Skaggs. Miles Bemis intercepts that, sends it forward. Fernando Durath gets a chest on it. Grizzlies trying to get some offense going, and of course, Bishop Carroll is now packing it in with 6 playing defense. Throw in for Northwest. Durath trying to get the ball, couldn't do it. Williams has it for Bishop Carroll. Taken away. Here come the Grizzlies back. They got some numbers this time. Come on, boys. Work it down there. Work it down there. And that pass is intercepted and then cleared out to center. Bemis sends a long one. Stops it and then makes a nice pass on the near side, and down we go. Looking for something and getting nothing. And now we got that Nuno that's limping over there after going down. He is down on the carpet. Come on, referee, let's stop play here. Max Nuno is the injured player. Clock stops with 4 in the second. No trainer out there as of yet. Might be a muscle cramp. Eli Benny's working on his leg. And now they're calling for the training staff. And Max will have to go out here until there's a guaranteed sub, and he probably needs to rest a little bit anyway, and hopefully that's not a serious leg injury to Max Nuno. We need him in that back line. He's been the anchor there all year. Nuno leaves the field. And we're ready to resume play. Carroll will throw it in. Clock running, 4.5 remaining. Time getting critical here for Northwest. They need to get something going, get a goal. Well, Featherston sent it forward, but a foul was called. All the way back to Evan Locke. Going downfield. And the ball sent back. Who's going to control it? Looks like Carroll's coming away with it. Indeed they are. And here's a chance for the Eagles. A chip shot goes over, and that'll be a corner kick for Carroll on the far side. We're at home Tuesday against South. 4:45 we're on the air before the Titans play. And then tomorrow night, we're at home at Northwest Stadium for football. Cape and Mount Carmel will come in for a game that could decide City League. We're on the air at 6:30 tomorrow night. And tomorrow night I'll be joined by Elizabeth Diven. Evan, big boot out towards center, but it's intercepted by Carroll, and they send it wide out. It'll belong to Northwest. Grizzlies need to get a quick throw in and get something going here. That one all the way back. Evan Locke has it. He'll dish it off on the near side. Featherston sends it forward. It's intercepted. Diaz Merrill looking for some help. Gets some. Good spin move by Williams. Williams centers one, and there's a shot that goes wide and picked off by Evan Locke. And that he outkicked his coverage there. Grizzlies just trying here. Bishop Carroll doing a good job of maintaining possession. Again, they've dominated time of possession again in this game. There's a long one off the crossbar of the, that'll be a goal kick for Northwest. And we are down to 1 minute remaining in regulation. Grizzlies trail 1-0 on an own goal. That one goes out of play. I think Evan's done that 5 times tonight. Throw in coming from Bishop Carroll. Headed right back out. They'll do it again. Pick up 10 yards in the process. And if nothing else, it's killing some time. Fouts throws it in again. Here's Benning with a chance. Bring it down yourself, Eli. You can do it. Out of play to the Grizzlies. 20 seconds to go. Last chance for Northwest. Bemis in the corner. It goes out of play. Corner kick for Northwest. 7 seconds, or is it a goal kick? It is a goal kick, and that'll do it. Down to 0, and we're final. Final score tonight, 1, and Northwest 0. Another heartbreaking loss for Northwest, and what a way to lose, on an own goal. They did everything they were supposed to do, and one simple mistake is going to cost them the ball game. We're going to sign it off. We're on the air tomorrow night at 6:30 for football, 4:45 on Tuesday in South High. I want to thank our outstanding production crew tonight, Jordan Journey and Zadrian Urbano. We appreciate your help, guys. And for them, I'm Kevin Arkin saying good night from Bishop Carroll, where the Grizzlies fall tonight, 1-0. We'll see you tomorrow night from home. Good night.